This is Debra Dixon Kinzer with Living with Lupus Online Video Magazine. Today we're going to talk a little bit about weight gain, weight loss, the implications that can happen with lupus, okay, and what you should look out for. Okay, so yesterday I was at an event with my husband, and we were talking, with some ladies and everything. My husband walks away, and the lady says, "Deborah, you look really good." I said, "Well, thank you. No big deal." Then they said, "Is your weight loss intentional or unintentional?" I'm not following. And they said, "Well, are you losing weight so that you can lose weight and be healthy? Or are you losing weight because of the lupus?" I said, "Well, first of all, just to let you guys know and everything, a few years ago, I weighed 398 pounds. Okay?" You said 398. Wow. I said, "Yeah, the reason why I weighed so much and everything is because I had tumors inside of my stomach, okay? And they were exactly in my stomach area, because your stomach's above, and then with females, your female organs are a little bit lower. So, and that's where the tumors were located in my uterus, okay? So the doctors had to go in and they had to take those out. But once they took them out and everything, I lost a considerable amount of weight. The first, I think it was like 6 weeks. I believe it was like 6 weeks following, them taking the tumors out, I lost 80 pounds. Okay? Fantastic. I was happy. 2 thumbs up, y'all. You know? Because that's a lot. That was a lot to carry around with me. Now, how did I gain the weight to begin with? Well, between the tumors and the steroids that they were giving me and everything, I just kind of blew up like a big old beach ball, or a balloon if you want to call it, whichever you want to call it. I blew up, okay? My stomach blew up first, then the rest of my body did, okay? Now, with all of that and everything, I realized that there was some things that was going on and everything, and I wasn't able to release the water retention. It was a lot of water that I was retaining in my body. So I figured out that I personally, and I'm not sure if everybody does that or not. I really don't know. I don't know what happened, for me to gain all of that weight. But it felt like I was retaining water, because that's mostly what it was. So when the doctor took out all those tumors, and it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot of tumors that he took out and everything. A lot of the water weight came off really fast, okay? So it was like 80 pounds. And then slowly but surely, I started losing, but it was a lot of water, okay? So a lot of my weight was water weight. It was from two things. One, the steroids, and two, because the type of tumors that I had, they were pushing up against my bladder, and, I was retaining a lot of salt that I wasn't, I don't eat salt in my food like that, It's enough when I cook, that's it. I don't put any more after that, So if I put salt in my food when I'm cooking my food, when I sit down at the table, it doesn't need any more salt because it already has it. And then I don't do the gulps of handfuls of salt while I'm cooking either, because that is just ridiculous, okay? You don't need that much salt to season your food. Also, I always used to read the labels and everything to make sure that there wasn't too much salt in any of the things that I was picking up for seasonings or whatever I was using as a substitute for fresh. Okay, so you have to be cognitive of that. Be very careful about what you pick up when you're cooking to to eat and put into your body. Okay, so anyways, getting back to our story with the weight and everything. So they asked me about that, and I just told them, I said, look, I used to weigh 398 pounds. I lost 80 pounds in the first, 6 months of me having that surgery and everything. They said, well, did you have a weight loss surgery or something? I said, no. I've never had any other surgery except for, having the tumors removed, having stitches placed into my body for various different reasons and everything. And that's about it, you know. So they said, oh, okay. So then they asked me, well, after your surgery, how did you lose your weight? I said, I really don't know because I don't exercise. They asked me about the exercise program. How much exercise do I do? I go up and down the stairs and clean my house. I do the laundry, vacuum, sweep, the normal things that a housewife would do is what I do. I don't do any more or less, okay? I went for a walk one time. Yep, walked 5 miles, and I was very proud of myself because I couldn't do that before. Woohoo! I'm still excited about that one. I think I did maybe 5 sit-ups just to see if I could do them. And that was maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago when I did that, just to see if I could do some sit-ups, because I've had a back injury and they told me that I would never be able to do it. And I proved that I could since, my stomach has gone down. Yeah. Anyway, so she was saying, well, it must be very expensive to have to buy a lot of clothes. And I was like, no, I just, because when you lose weight and everything, yeah, it would get a little bit expensive if you've never, if you don't know how to sew, okay? So, and I just happen to know how to sew, so I had to take out all the seams of my skirts and re-sew them. I'm still trying to work on my pants and everything because, I did lose an extremely lot of weight. I went from 398 to right now I'm at the 215 mark. Little claps for Deborah. My goal is 180 pounds, which not too much more now. I eat the right kinds of foods. It's fruits, vegetables. It's protein, but every once in a while, eat a starch. I love potatoes. You're never going to get me away from potatoes. I do love to eat, y'all. So I just make sure that what I eat conforms to what my goal is so that I can lose the weight. Okay? Now, with lupus, if you gain too much weight, there's a problem. If you lose weight too fast, there's a serious problem. Now, when I had my surgery, it was 2011. Okay? So this is 2015, and we're getting closer to the end of the year. Okay? So we're right in December. Today is what, the 20th, I believe. So I've lost a considerable amount of weight in the last few years. Okay? Now these ladies, they've seen me since I've had, that surgery in 2011, but they didn't really pay too much attention to what was going on with me because, they just always saw me obese and everything and thinking, she's got problems, she eats too much. Oh, please. Oh, please. Before that, they didn't know me before that because, I didn't really get out as much. I got out, but not half as much as I do now. Okay? I potentially stayed in a lot because I was always in pain. I was always hurting, joint pain. When you got that much weight on you, it would cause knee problems. It would cause back problems. It would cause neck problems. Your ankles, oh my goodness, your ankles will swell up, you know. and everything. So it's harder for you to move when you have a lot of weight on you. Now, when you don't have so much weight on you, it's a little bit easier to move and everything, but not quite as well as you would if you were not very active to begin with. I was always active until I gained a lot of weight and couldn't get it off. But then again, at the same time, I was not really able to move as much because all of the tumors were pressing on my vital organs, okay? So it made it harder for me to breathe. It made it harder for me to sit down, sit up straight and everything. It made it harder for me to keep my eyes open because I, was always fatigued. I was always sleepy, you know. At that certain point in 2011, from 2009 to 2011, it was almost impossible for me to eat. Okay, so whereas people thought that it was an eating problem back then, it really was not as much of an eating problem as they really thought it was, because there would be days when I would eat and it would come right back up. Okay, now why? Well, they said that it was influx. Okay, but then when they kept, looking and seeing what was going on with me, they found out that what was happening was the tumors were pressing up against not only my bladder, but also my stomach and my intestines, the large and the small intestines. So it was making it really, really impossible for me to even use the bathroom. So it was hard. It was hard. It was really hard. And now it's a lot easier. It's a lot smoother since, things have, taken place where they took those tumors out of me and everything. So the whole point of this is that be cognitive of what's causing your weight gain or weight loss. If it's weight gain that you're experiencing, just make sure that you find out what it is. If it's a gradual weight gain, okay, then adjust yourself accordingly. Okay, so if you're eating a lot and you can't really stop eating, go to the doctor, find out what's wrong, what's causing that. Okay, if you're losing weight extremely, extremely fast and everything, go to the doctor and find out what's wrong, because it could be something, that is more detrimental to your health than you think. Okay, now I have to take it back even further, because my ideal weight has always been 145 pounds. Okay, so back in 1994, all right, I had lost all that weight and got down to 90 pounds. I had lost weight so fast after having my last child. It was not even funny. At first, I thought it was really cool and everything, but then I started feeling really sick. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even function. Yeah. Pain. It was not the typical pain for lupus. It was something different. I started doing other things other than, having regular bowel movements. I was having worse bowel movements, and something was really happening. So when I started regurgitating what appeared to be coffee grinds and had not had any coffee whatsoever, a problem. That was number one problem. But then it started happening the other way, and that was number two problem. But when it incorporated blood, I knew it was more serious than I thought it would be. So those are the things that you have to look for when you're losing weight so rapidly and you're not certain what's happening. Don't be afraid to look at your stools. Don't be afraid to look and see what's going on, what color it is, what, the consistency, all that stuff. You have to take note of all of that in order for you to be able to tell your doctor what's happening with you, because they're not there and they don't know. Now, they may send you to someone who deals with the bowels and stuff like that. But that's not a problem. That shouldn't even be a problem at all. Okay, so if they do send you to somebody like that, they'll take a stool sample and everything. I forget what they're called. Oh, I can't remember. They deal with the internal, but they specialize in the intestines and your bowels, your stomach, all that origin down there. They specialize in that. So what their job to do is to find out what's causing either you stopping up, to where it will cause weight gain. You can't use that bathroom. So if you're constipated, or if you have loose bowels and everything, you really want to see some doctor like this, and they'll tell you either way. Is it your weight gain due to polyps or something like that in your colon? They'll check all of that. They'll check all of that. I tell you all the time that I love my doctors and everything, because I really do love my doctors. My doctors have taken such really good care of me and everything, and I can't be thankful enough for them. When I moved to North Carolina and I had to find doctors and everything, I just prayed that I would find doctors that would specialize in their fields and that would be able to find what I need. Now, I just said a very important word. The key word was specialize. Okay? Doctors, all doctors go to school. Okay? All doctors learn different things, okay? They learn about the human body, but very few doctors specialize. They specialize in different areas of the body, okay? So that's what you want to look for. You want to look for someone who's going to specialize in whatever area of your body it is that needs to be taken care of. But you want to first find the main doctor that you would see that would point you in the right direction. Okay? So, I hope I helped you guys figure out what was causing your weight gain or what was causing your weight loss and what you needed to do in the event that you were gaining too much weight or losing too much weight so fast. Okay? Now, I tell you my story because my story can possibly fit yours, or it could be very close and similar to someone that you know that has said, hey, I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know why I gained so much weight so fast. I don't know why my weight went down so, fast. I don't know why I can't hold down any food. I don't know why I can't do this. I don't know why I can't do that. Now you know, okay? If they're still not sure, okay, see the doctor. That's what they're there for. That's why they're there, okay? Yeah, I know. Not everybody likes to go to the doctor, especially the male species. Okay, because you guys really have a problem with going to the doctor, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, you know, you'll find a way. You'll find a way. You'll get there. And I'm pretty sure you'll get there one day and say, hey, you know what? I just felt that I really need to go. But don't wait too late, guys. Okay? Go to the doctor. Find out what's going on. Find out what's going on. Find out what's causing the problems. Weight gain and weight loss. They can be really wonderful if you need to gain weight, but it can be really bad if you gain too much. Just like weight loss. It can be really wonderful if you need to lose weight, but at the same time, it could be detrimental if you lose it way too fast. Okay? So, here it is. Okay? We're at the end of the video and everything. If you've heard anything here that you like, hit like, leave a comment. If you didn't, you can hit dislike. You can also leave a comment. Okay? If you know someone who has been going through this very same issue, okay, let them know about this video, okay, so that they can hear for themselves what, my journey was with it. And tell them to subscribe to the channel, because you never know what you're going to hear on here. It may be the very thing that you need or they need, okay? If you care for somebody in the family or somebody outside of the family who has lupus, and they're just needing to, hear something, okay? I'm not sure what they need to hear, but if they need to hear something, send them to the channel and everything. They might just hear the very thing that they need that day, okay? I'm just a messenger. All I can do is share my journey with you and hope and pray that it has reached someone who really needs to hear it, okay? This is Debra Dixon Kinzer with Living with Lupus Online Video Magazine. My goal is to help you maintain, sustain, and retain your life while living with lupus. Know that you are not alone in your journey while living with lupus. Have a great day.